Regina Public School Division believes that all of its employees have the right to work in a safe environment and shall make every reasonable effort to provide work environments that are free from physical attack, verbal abuse, or other harassment. Workplace harassment and bullying will not be tolerated. The purpose of this presentation is to provide staff with an overview of Saskatchewan harassment legislative requirements and outlines the steps that are taken within Regina Public Schools to investigate any and all complaints of harassment. Any complaints of harassment and or bullying will be dealt with promptly, objectively, and in compliance with Administrative Procedure 408, the Saskatchewan Human Rights Code, the Saskatchewan Employment Act, the Occupational Health and Safety Regulations, and all applicable collective agreement provisions. The Saskatchewan Employment Act defines harassment as any inappropriate conduct, comment, display, action, or gesture by a person that either is based on race, creed, religion, color, sex, sexual orientation, marital status, family status, disability, physical size or weight, age, nationality, and ancestry, or place of origin, or adversely affects the worker's psychological or physical well-being, and that the person knows or ought reasonably to know would cause a worker to be humiliated or intimidated, and that constitutes a threat to the health or safety of the worker. Harassment falls into two categories. Number one, harassment based on prohibited grounds such as conduct, comments, actions, and or gestures that are made based on an individual's race, creed, religion, status, disability, or ancestry, to name a few. Sexual harassment is included in this category. Number two, personal harassment includes actions, comments, displays, or gestures that adversely affect a worker's psychological or physical well-being. Typically, personal harassment involves repeated occurrence. Personal harassment may include verbal or written abuse or threats, insulting, derogatory, or degrading comments, jokes or gestures, personal ridicule or malicious gossip, interference with another's work or work sabotage, or refusing to work or cooperate with others. The next three videos provide you with an example of personal harassment in an office setting, harassment from a customer, client, or student, and personal harassment by a manager.
My name's Jennifer. I've been with this office for 11 years now. I like the people that are here. I like that this job requires a lot of attention to detail, and I take my job very seriously.
My name is Lorraine. I've actually just started here maybe about 8 months ago, and I love this place. It's great. My boss is amazing. She's the one that promoted me, so you know what? I just love the lady.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Michelle.
Do you have that budget report that I need for the meeting this
Yes, I
afternoon?
do. It's right here.
And then I work with Jennifer, who I'm having just a blast with. See, she's such an easy person to kid around with, so I quite enjoy, you know, playing jokes on her.
It was right here.
It was.
I hope you know how important this is for the meeting.
Maybe I'll help look for it so you can...
There was an incident where I was looking for a very important file, and she found it.
I think these are them.
But I suspect that she misplaced it on purpose.
Good. It looks like it's all here. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
I can't believe you lost the file.
I'm Michelle. I'm the manager of this department, and I have a number of support staff who work directly for me. I've got Jennifer, who's been with me about 11 years. She's efficient. She's very, very on the ball when it comes to getting her work done. Meticulous, attention to detail. Problem is, lately she's been very distracted, rather disorganized, and I'm not sure what's going on.
Since Lorraine has joined our team, I feel that things have changed. To people, she appears to be very nice and sincere, but to me, she just seems to want to sabotage my work.
What you doing? When I point out her mistakes, I just love seeing her reaction. Well, but I wasn't wrong. I was in the right. I corrected her and, and she just sat there, didn't say a thing.
I find her intimidating, and it's just very difficult to work with her. She's been undermining my work. She sends emails to my coworkers attacking my character.
Everything is perfect when it comes to her. And you know what? She's not. And when I pointed out that fact, well, I'm sorry, so she got her nose a little out of joint. But at the very end, I look better, and that's the important thing. You should have seen what I did to Jennifer yesterday. I got into her files and
I actually heard her on the phone, and she admitted to the person she was talking to that she messed up my files. And she was laughing about it.
on her face when I walked around the corner and
I was shocked initially, and I was very hurt. I could not believe that Lorraine would do that.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Michelle. May I talk to you for a couple of minutes?
Sure, come on in.
It's about Lorraine.
What's that? There's a bit of dissension between the two of them, but I think it's a test of character to see which of them is going to handle it the best. They're just going to have to work it out between the two of them and see how they manage that.
Okay. I'm at my wit's end. I don't know what to do now. Because if I can't go to my boss, then what do I do?
Harassment in the workplace is not acceptable. Healthy and safe workplaces benefit us all.
Well, my name's Todd, and this is my first part-time job. I'm working here for about 2 weeks now, and it's okay. The money's half decent. I'm saving up for school next year.
My name's Christine, and I've been the manager here at the restaurant for about 1.5 years, and we have a really good staff. It's pretty solid. Todd is our newest member. He's been here for just a little while, but you know what? He's learning.
The customers here, for the most part, are really great. They're polite and courteous, except for this one guy that I went to high school with. His name's Daryl, and he always comes in here at the end of my shift with his 2 friends.
Oh, sorry about that, Todd.
And I thought after high school I'd seen the last of him, but I guess this is his favorite spot.
Well, my name's Daryl. I work construction, and go into this diner about every day, and there's this waiter. His name's Todd. Call him Cod. Yeah, I like to get under his skin. gets a laugh out of Kev there. It's great fun. Hey, loser!
Hey guys.
Look at this big mess you got here.
The table's pretty dirty. I thought you cleaned these things.
Sorry, now.
Better keep on top of that, your boss.
These 3 people, every time they come in, they call me names and they go out of their way to embarrass me. And it's humiliating. It's hard to work around.
How
You
would you
guys
get 5 chocolate milks?
decide what you want. I'll be back in 2 seconds, right?
Oh.
2 seconds only.
What a dork.
Todd, is everything okay?
Not really. These guys came in here at the end of my shift again.
Todd's been taking some heat from some customers lately, but, I told him it's part of the job. That is just the business that we are in. He has to learn to deal with it. He needs to just get through it, and he can. They're paying customers like everyone else is.
Hey guys,
That's my man, Cod. Huh?
can I get you something to eat?
But seriously, Cod, you're an idiot.
Look, you guys are pretty busy. If I can...
Yeah,
Idiot.
okay.
Hi, how's everything going? Todd, tell you what, I'll take the order, okay?
Sure.
Okay. Hi, you guys ready to order?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have the fish and chips.
Fish and chips?
Have an appetite.
Just a burger.
Burger?
These 3 guys, when they're getting under my skin like this, they know that it gets to me, and my boss knows that it gets to me, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to deal with.
Todd?
Yeah.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
I guess so. It's kind of hard to put up with, and I don't know if I should be looking for another job or why my boss just doesn't do something about this.
Harassment in the workplace is not acceptable. Healthy and safe workplaces benefit us all.
My name's Tara, and I'm a computer tech. I've been working at Gary's computer store for a few months now.
My name is Gary, and I've owned this store for 15 years, built it from the ground up, and we have managed to stay alive against some pretty nasty competition because we pay attention to detail here. We get the job done, we get it done right the first time. Customers keep coming back.
Yeah, if you have any problems with your laptop, just give the shop a call, and you can ask for Tara, okay? Yeah, thanks. Okay, bye.
Don't say that. We don't send computers out of the shop if we think there might be any problems. I've told you this before.
I get along well with the other staff members, except for my boss. He seems to always be sort of looking over my shoulder and checking up on me and doesn't really have anything positive to say. And I think all of that stems from an incident that happened shortly after I was hired.
This is my entire life in here.
I'm
How could you
sorry.
mess
I
something
do
like this up?
apologize.
I have everything in here.
Is there a problem?
Some of the
What
files were corrupted. When
This was a simple job. That's why I gave it to you.
I lost some of the data. It happens sometimes. Gary berated me in front of the customer, came down really hard on me, threatened to fire me on the spot. I managed to convince him to give me another chance, but ever since that day, it seems like he's just waiting for me to make a mistake.
You know, after that, I just felt like it was hard to trust that she could get even the simplest jobs done. You know, the other guys here, I can hand them a job and I don't have to check back again until it's over. With her, I kind of feel like I have to be hovering in the background all the time. It just seems like Tara's unable to take any job from start to finish and do it on her own. She's always looking for help in a manual or from another employee. We just don't have time for that. Not here, not with the workload we've got. Tara, leave Trevor alone. He's got enough work to do today. We shouldn't have to babysit you now. You've been here long enough. You should be on your own 2 feet.
I think it's just really unfair. When one of the other guys in the shop comes to help me out, Gary always jumps in and gets very upset, you know, that I'm wasting his time. And, you know, the guys, they help each other out all the time, and it's not a big deal. And I don't know why he's always so hard on me.
Good, I'll be done.
I finished a project, and to my knowledge, it was 100% perfect, ready to go. Gary looked at it, said I had made a mistake again, and wouldn't tell me what I had done wrong or what I needed to fix. So I went home, I didn't get any sleep. I stayed awake all night, running it over in my mind. And I was just terrified to come into work today because I didn't know what was going to happen. And Gary isn't here yet, and I don't know when he gets here if I'm going to get fired or get yelled at. I don't know.
Harassment in the workplace is not acceptable. Healthy and safe workplaces benefit us all.
It is important to know what is not considered harassment. Day-to-day management or supervisory decisions are not considered to be harassment, even if they sometimes involve unpleasant consequences. These include work assignments, job assessments and evaluations, implementations of certain procedures like a dress code, or disciplinary actions taken. The next video is an example of what is not personal harassment.
Well, my name's Joseph. I've been a mechanic all my life. I've loved cars. I used to help my dad work on cars when I was a kid. I've worked at this shop for years. It used to be a great place to work. Used to be.
Okay, well, it's good work.
Thanks.
My name is Rick. I've been a mechanic most of my life. The former manager, Al, he's done some great things with the place. Well, I'm just looking to move things in a new direction with service and productivity.
My buddy Al used to run this shop. He used to let us do it our way. He knew how to run a shop. Now, Rick, on the other hand, it's purchase orders, it's computers, it's memos. I don't have to put up with this.
I really believe that this shop needs rules, just to be fair to everybody. And Joe, our senior mechanic, I just hope he sets a good example. Hey, Joe. Hey, it's 9:25. I asked you to be in here at 9.
I'll try. I'll try harder, okay?
All right.
So, okay. He's always behind me. He's always following me around.
I'm just here to help, Joe.
Seems to be watching every move I make. Hey, why can't Rick just let me do my job? I don't know, just give me a car. I can work on it. I don't need all this paperwork.
Look, we can get it done. Things are changing around here, Joe.
Okay. Oh, whatever. Okay.
I know Joe's having a hard time adjusting, but he needs to take direction just like everybody else. Third time this week. 9 o'clock is when we start.
Look, I come in when I want. It's been going on like that for years. I come in when I want.
I've warned him many times, and I don't want to come down hard on him, but he's got to obey the rules just like everybody else in the shop. Okay. Joe, I need your help here. I need my senior mechanic to get this one done.
Look, it's not my problem you overbook things. I started this car. I'm going to finish this car.
Joe.
That's the way it's always been.
Joe.
I'm sick of the way he's running things around here. I know what I'm doing. I shouldn't have to put up with this.
Harassment in the workplace is not acceptable. Healthy and safe workplaces benefit us all.
Every employer within Saskatchewan has a legal responsibility to ensure, as much as is reasonably practical, that workers are not exposed to harassment that arises out of employment. The occupational health and safety legislation requires all Saskatchewan employers to develop and implement a written policy or procedure to prevent and stop harassment in the workplace. There are a number of avenues you can take if you believe you are being harassed in the course of your employment. These include speaking with the person who is the cause of the harassment. They may not realize that their conduct or display is offensive to you. Personally informing them of your feelings may put an end to the matter. Notify your supervisor or other manager. They should assist you in using the school division's harassment procedure to make your complaint and initiate the process towards resolution. Contact Workplace Health and Wellness or the Superintendent of Human Resources to assist you if the first two steps are not bringing the situation to a resolution. You may also contact the Provincial Occupational Health and Safety Division for assistance if the situation remains unresolved. Harassment prevention is all about respect. Everyone deserves to be treated with respect. It's all about respecting yourself and all those around you. If a conflict arises, always work towards a win-win solution. Seek understanding and try to find common ground. Always communicate to others with courtesy, politeness, and kindness. Continue to treat others with respect, even if they don't show the same respect. If you have any questions about the materials in this presentation, please contact Workplace Health and Wellness or Human Resources.